That morning, 12 years ago, it had been cold enough that the snow had dusted the peaks in the night. The rains drizzled intermittently, competing with the sun spears piercing through the cloud cover. In the humid sheen, light scattered through the needles of the pines and off the ripples of the wind-kissed lakes. Mists of rain sprayed into my face like a waterfall splash. But across the plateaus that embraced the mountainsides, at the opposite end of the sky, a distant dawn exploded into resplendent blue and white. Blue like the waterberries in the Jivuinen River-Valley. White like the grinding glaciers that had shaped the Necklace Mountains. Blue like my mother's dragon eyes scanning the peaks. White. Blinding, harrowing, spectacular white, like the future she had gifted me. I stood atop the world that morning, and with longing eyes reached across the wild distance, ears assailed by the thunderous rains from the south, tongue sweetened by the sprinkle of salt from the ocean, skin electrified by the tranquil serenity of the moment. This gentle rain caressed my tears, and through watery lenses, I longed for and fled from and despised and adored this world. So dearly I adored this world as its infinite, beckoning farness stretched out before me, and the ironic passion of despair-drenched hope dissolved that day forever into the salt of my tears. See the white glow of the horizon in the east. The mountain swaddled mother's words and echoed them to me where I stood by the cliff in intense wind. My little legs strained to remain beneath me against the onslaught of the draft from her flight across the peaks. That glow, she went on, is the color of the future. The white of the eastern sky outlined the white of her almond eyes, those discerning eyes that are the wisest in all the world. That future, she told me that fateful moment, unifies the broken half of the world. For our world is broken, Aethra is broken, rent asunder by the primal magic of our kind. But you were born on the peak that seals the cracks in the sky and guards the wounds in the land. Our kind is broken, but you are from the gap that divides the world. Now go beyond the eastern sky. Go with all the pieces of your soul gathered from all the lands that blessed your youth. Go and unify these broken halves of the world. The future is in your dreams. Ensconced in the reverberating echo of Mother's flight, leaning into the puffs of wind that were bringing the ocean storm our way, I gazed out into the sublime expanse of the cruel distance, which her giant shadow lengthened over, and I tore my sight down from her white almond eyes, and I held the final notes of the dragon storms in mind as I turned my back to my homeland to begin the trek up the mountain, up into that peak above which the future was said to be born. Still, I carry with me those pieces of my soul, gathered from all the lands and all the people that blessed my youth. Still in my dreams, I can see dead futures, fragments of promises that lay beyond the rising sun. All I know is that a future I have never seen must have been rising in that white dawn that was reflected that day in my mother's eyes.